So Doug, I'll have you just look right at me. We're not live. You can stop whenever you need to. Just for the record, can you just say and spell your first and last name for me?
Sure. My first name is Douglas, Douglas. Last name is Lane, Lane. And was that? Did you ask me for something else there?
Nope, that was great. So just tell me about your family.
So we created our family through adoption. So our two sons are adopted from South Korea. Spencer, who was on the flight, who was our oldest son, came home in 2008 and was really just kind of a force of nature. And about 3 years ago, saw Nathan Chen in the Olympics and decided, hey, I could do that. And even though people train since they're, a small child and it takes them years and years to develop skills, he started and learned to skate, and 3 years later he's in Wichita, Kansas, on the national development team for U.S. figure skating, training with former world champions. So he was like a phenom and just loved it, and it wasn't anyone pushing him. He was just somebody who loved it and had natural talent, but also just worked every day. He went up to Boston every single day, did high school online, and was just all in on figure skating, and was great at it. And his coaches were also on the flight with him, wonderful people, former world champions from Russia, and some other skaters. And so it's just devastating. And Christine is, just a beautiful, creative person. She is someone who just has many different talents. She began a career as a graphic designer, is amazing at photography. She creates quilts in a little shed over there and that are just amazing and blow people's minds. So just a wonderful, caring person, loves animals, has hedgehog, dog, volunteers at animal rescues, and, was recently, joined the residential properties as a real estate sales agent here in town, and was very excited about that. So, just someone who had just tons of joy and just was loved by everyone. So it's unbelievable.
And to be loved is to be known, and it just sounds like your family just sounds like amazing, and you have so much love for them.
Yeah, I do, and my younger son Milo and I are kind of left here to figure out the path forward, but we'll do that. But yeah, it's I guess we just have to celebrate the journey that's taken us here so far, and it's been, I think, a unique one with starting in Korea and all that we've gone through together. So it's just kind of just felt like a nightmare, and was hoping I would wake up and it would be that, but it's a new reality that we just have to work through together.
And I know the skating community is so close.
Yeah.
And there are other people in our community in Massachusetts. Sure.
Yeah.
The coaches. I mean, have you talked to anybody? I'm sure you've been. There's just been a whirlwind.
Yes. So I have. He has 3 coaches that he works with primarily. 2 of them were on the plane. One of them, thankfully, was on another plane. So she's been, tremendously helpful in terms of just connecting us with the rest of the community that's was affected by this. And his coach's son, actually, Maxim Namov, is just finished in the pewter medal at nationals, and is a very one of the top skaters in the United States. So, it's heartbreaking to think about some of the people like him, and some of the other skaters. There's another family from the club who was also, a mom and daughter on the plane that was even younger than Spencer. So it's just unreal.
Anything else about Spencer and Christine? It sounds like there's so much, but
Yeah.
anything else that you really want them to be remembered by?
I think Spencer, just his infectiousness, or just his ability to just go, whether he was in his home club in Boston, was just loved by everyone, from the adults running the club to the smallest skaters to the people that are, competing for a shot at the Olympics. They all just adored him. And he had an amazing following on TikTok, where he had, just an insane amount of people that followed his journey on TikTok. And he really loved that community. And it was at a point where we were in Halifax, Nova Scotia. We went to a skating rink and everyone was like, Spencer Lane's here. Oh my God, Spencer Lane's here. So that was just who he was. And, I think for Christine, just the amount of people from the community in Rhode Island I've already heard from today that she's touched, whether it was screening them to adopt the dog that they love, or whether it was helping them, with a sewing project, or, whatever. She just was one of those people that could kind of plug in anywhere and just connect with people and, build a real bond. So I think, there's just so many of us that are going to just miss that so much.
It sounds like they were two truly one-of-a-kind people.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I don't want to keep you going. I know this is not easy. Do you have any photographs or anything you'd be willing to share with us?
Can I email some to you?
Yeah.